Hi, my name is K-Swizzle to the Dizzle, and welcome to the M3 podcast on our Valentine's Day special. For all of you single boys and girls out there, we all know that you are lonely. So, let's make you less lonely by having you be a part of our lovely Valentine's Day podcast tonight. Also, to all of you couples out there, we hope that you are enjoying a lovely time with this lovely saxophone. And as you're listening to this, whether it be tonight live or tomorrow when it's not live, we just hope that you have a great time. Don't forget, wrap it before you tap it. Mediocre Men Media Podcast is not responsible for any, how should I put it? Any positive pregnancy test, any STDs, and also any crazy people going after you. You are responsible.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the M3 podcast. This week, Mediocre Men Media is celebrating Valentine's Day. As you heard from our intro, that K-Swizzle literally just did like not even 2 minutes ago. So like right before the show, this thing was produced. But this is our Valentine's Day episode. We're going to be getting some weird Valentine's Day stories. Going to be getting into weird dreams that we've had before. We're going to be talking about Evangelion. And we had a couple other stories that we want to share with you guys on tonight's episode of the M3 podcast. But before we get things going, I just want to ask everyone aboard. Let's see, who do we have with us this evening? We have myself, Jake the Good Man. We have Phantom, K-Swizzle, and Mr. Mike the Dark Side. How is everyone doing this evening?
Doing pretty good.
Hey, that's good to hear, man.
Just staying busy.
I'm doing good, but I'm gonna do better. Why? I'm gonna bring the old Phantom back from the RTR days.
Oh, so we get a bit of
energy drink time, motherfuckers. I'm gonna be hyper.
Also, I wanted to mention this to you guys. I think that I have it where it needs to be. We have a brand new sponsor. That's right. The Mediocre Men Media podcast has a sponsor. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a quick time out to spread the word that our show is going live. We're going to play you a song, but real quick, let's hear a word from our sponsor. What is this company called? Am I reading this correctly on the file? I believe it says the MILF Busters Incorporated. I wonder who these guys are. Well, let's take a listen, shall we? Hi, my name is Jake from MILF Busters, where we believe that all women don't have to take care of the dirty work themselves. So let our professionals take care of the dirty work for you. Here are the services we provide at MILF Busters: cleaning the gutters, filling in the cracks, tenderizing the meat, glazing those glorious buns, shaking the water, and satisfying all your needs. So give us a call today at 1-800-HERBUTT, or you can call Mike at 1-800-GET-MILF. MILF Busters, where we do the dirty work for you.
Everything I do, watching animes and writing music too. Read my Bible and Predatory will come soon. I spent the weekend with a friend in Casey too. Have the greatest fun that makes us feel so true. Then a moment came where I crossed paths with do. And the scene slows down. I'm thinking, Casey, turn around. But you were not found. Don't know when I'll see you again, but this wind will guide me to where it all began that day, and maybe I'll see you again. Whoa, whoa.
Disclaimer. The following podcast does contain foul language that some people may or may not find offensive. Therefore, the podcast might not be suitable for people of young ages. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome back to the M3 Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, on our Valentine's Day special. So, I want to take a moment to ask Mike this question. Mike, I got a question for you, buddy. You ready for this?
Okay.
Could you guys tell us a little bit about this MILF Busters Incorporated company? Because this is a new company, and I feel like people should know about it.
Well, personally, me and a certain someone discovered this company together. We are the founders of this company, and I don't know if he wants to be mentioned, but yeah, we discovered this company, and we figured someone has to satisfy these mature women out there, so we took it upon ourselves to be those to service them.
Yeah, I mean, you're cleaning their gutters, fixing their pipes. You're doing all. You're really giving them a helping hand.
Yes, and I went on an inspection call last night, and I will tell you the story about that later on in the show.
Ooh.
But yeah, I got an A++ on my service and my customer service skills and everything.
Hey, whenever it's like it's like really good service when they say that they would like to have you back again.
Of course, it's good service when they say they want you back.
But hey, I cannot wait to hear that story later on tonight. We are going to be getting into the Valentine's Day stuff here in just a little bit, but the first thing that I want to bring up for the episode is recently, and I know like Mike and K Swizzle have seen Evangelion before, but I've actually sat down and managed to watch the first couple episodes, and from what I heard, it takes about the first 4 or 5 episodes to like really get into it. But I think it's a good series. I think it's a good series from the 90s. I'm interested in it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but just from what I've heard that the ending isn't so good, and therefore I do plan on watching the movie also. Do you guys have anything you want to say about Evangelion before I kind of keep talking about some of my thoughts on it?
Evangelion was a good anime series up to like the ending. The ending wasn't so great, and to be honest, the first set of movies are the ones you need to watch, not the 2 rebuilds they did afterwards. Because the rebuilds didn't really care for them too much, and yeah, those are my opinions on it.
Yeah, because
Casey?
So Evangelion, Evangelion. I have to agree with Mike. It was like the it was a good show up until the very end. Um, without spoiling anything, the ending will make you want to go, and the ending will make you want to go and throw your popcorn. If you were in a movie theater and this was a whole entire movie, you would probably be that person to throw your popcorn at the screen and walk out. That is why they made the movie called The End of Evangelion, because the ending of the original series was just that bad and it displeased viewers. But after, because the last time I watched it was back in um beginning of high school. So like now watching it again, I could really understand why. I could really understand why they have that kind of ending, and without giving anything away, um, your basic like TV show, or whether it's anime or anything like that, cartoons, but your basic show has this concept of escapism, which is like it's it's fantasy, and it draws you away from the reality of life. Escapism, that's what it is. Evangelion does not um it does not follow that. It does not follow that escapism um thought.
Trope.
And yeah. And so like all the characters in the show are based off of like one theory that I've heard, and after watching it, represents different parts of like Sigmund Freud's kind of theory of like how of human personalities. And I'm not even going to go into like Sigmund Freud because that's going to be like pretty out of this world and mind blowing to y'all. But basically, it's a show that does not let you escape, because everybody can connect with a character through their hard times, and that's what this show is. It is not like a fantasy like let's go save the world kind of thing. Like this is like disaster, and kind of like goes into real play, but still has that fantasy role. So I guess that's what I have to say about it.
like, what if it's like it's like basically like, what if something catastrophic happened in our world? That's kind of what I'm getting from like it after seeing the first couple episodes.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like the end of mankind, of humanity, pretty much. But like,
And like
yeah,
parts of it is like coming to age, because like I noticed like a lot of the characters, like a lot of the main characters are young, but you do have your adult characters, but like it's like coming to age and dealing with real life situation, like dealing with real situations among the other like catastrophic things. Like if you really can look at it that way.
right, and that's why like a show like that gets a lot of bad rep, because it falls out of the norm.
But honestly, it draws me in because I really like shows like that, because it's like it sucks me in because I can relate to a lot of the characters. And I think I was in middle school when I first saw Evangelion. Like I watched the movies before I watched the TV series, like the anime series.
Wait, there was a TV series?
No, I mean like the anime series. Like I watched the movies before I watched the anime series. But then too, that is an anime that could get a live action adaptation.
Yeah, I mean
Well,
it's
see, that kind of already happened to a certain point. That's
Yeah, I know.
what movie is it? Yeah, Pacific Rim, but not even. They just
No,
took like
Pacific Rim could
they
not
just
even touch. Well, certain parts of it, yeah, but like it wasn't too. It wasn't really like ever. I mean, like
right.
there's parts that are kind of similar to Eva, but then I was like, yeah, the Jaegers, which by far is like one of the I cannot drink Jaeger. Sorry,
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs. Even though they say it tastes like bubblegum, no.
Nah, because Jaeger, that's some pretty strong stuff. But um, this I do kind of like the main character of the show so far. I
Shinji Ikari.
yeah.
Shinji Ikari.
I mean, I won't spoil I won't spoil too much, but poor kid kind of gets thrown into a certain situation he didn't expect to. If I'm not giving away too much, I'm saying that.
No,
Nah, you're not.
but I do like the music class scenes.
Oh yeah. Um. Anyway, that's our thoughts of Neon Genesis Evangelion
Yep.
so far. And so last night a few nights ago I was talking with Goodman and Mike, and I was just like, guys, like, we need to like rewatch it, and just like share our thoughts with it. So Goodman's been watching a couple episodes. I went to like Above and Beyond, and now am on like episode 12.
I thought you said he's on like 14 or something. I'm like, gosh dang, dude. You're trying to outrun us. Why? Slow down.
I don't know, episode 15 what?
There you go.
I got some catching up to do.
You gotta catch up, Goodman.
But this, like, we kind of discussed this the other night. We're like, what if we watch like a few episodes or so a week and like kind of give our thoughts on it, and then at the end, give you guys our feedback on the series. And I was also thinking about maybe doing that with Outlaw Star, because I still got to finish that as well. I'm not one to like binge out like 20 or 30 episodes of anime a day, even though I've done it before. There's been a day where I've watched like, I think like 35 episodes of a show. But that's because if I like watch a longer running series. But yeah, so weekly we do plan on discussing, animes we've all watched together. So therefore, it kind of gives room for a really good discussion to have mapped out for you guys and everything, for especially those who love anime. So, now that we've talked about Evangelion, the next thing that we're bringing up on tonight's podcast, before we get into all the Valentine's Day stuff, this is something that I did not bring up last week, and I completely forgot because it's something that's been kind of on my mind to talk about for a little bit, and that is some of the this doesn't relate. I know this doesn't relate to Valentine's Day, but some of like the weirdest dreams that we've ever had, like just basically in our lifetime. Here, just like I think I mentioned this on the podcast a couple weeks ago. Here, there's like this one night, 2 or 3 weeks back, I had this dream that.
Oh, wait, Goodman. Hold on. Before you go into your dream,
Yeah.
Give me just a second here.
Okay.
I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna set you up here pretty good.
Oh, I cannot wait to see what you got.
I'm gonna set you up here. Alright, you ready? You ready?
Yes.
Let me see. Let me see if everything. There you go. Sharing system sound. Okay, and you are good. Wait.
I don't hear. Oh, so this one time a few weeks ago, I had this dream. Is it not picking up the music? Oh, it is. Okay. I had this dream that I saw this man, and this man, he was a musician, and what I remember most about this dream is not that he was K-Swizzle to the Dizzle, nor that it was at my school that I just graduated from.
Wait
but
a
the
second.
fact that what?
I was not in your dream.
No,
What?
you were. I'm getting to the good part.
Oh, okay,
parts.
sorry.
But what I remember most about that dream is that K-Swizzle had the mustachiest mustache that I have ever seen. I don't know why, but I did see that. And in that same dream, I saw this other man, and we were talking about the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared series on YouTube, and this is honestly a really, really weird one. So I go up to this guy, and I'm like, oh, well, I like that bird character, and I start doing an impression of, like, the bird character, and he, like, puts his hand over my mouth, and, like, I'm, like, in this, like, bathtub, whatever. He's like, I don't like that character. I don't like him at all. And I said, I, like, started doing impressions of the yellow guy, and the same thing happened. And it's like, dude, it feels like I'm in an actual episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And then there was this other incident that happened just the other night, actually. You ever had those dreams where it's like you see the same scene on loop like 3 or 4 different times? That's what happened with me, and I didn't catch it until like afterwards. I'm like, what the heck? Also, were you saying something, Casey?
No. Go on.
Okay. So, those are like ones as of recent. Now, I can't remember any other really odd ones that I've had. I would probably have to like go back to, say, childhood days to really dig up something good. But oh goodness, there was this one time I remember like it was like one of those dreams, like I was like 10 or 11. It was like one of those dreams like I just had like I kept waking up nonstop. Like it felt like an endless loop of me waking up, like a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream. And
Wait, what? Repeat that whole entire thing again.
okay, no. They're like, there was this one time whenever I was like 11 years old, and I had this dream that like I kept waking up, and so it's basically a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream. I don't think I've ever had anything like that, really. So yeah. What? And then I had this dream that I fed a dog a honey bun. And the dog spoke to me and said, "Thank you. I will never forget that doggo. I will never forget him." I have no idea who he was, but he liked the honey bun. Proud moment. Proud moment. Any of y'all have any weird ones you want to share?
Okay, first off, this is what I'm gonna have to say about that.
What?
This is what I'm gonna say. That was probably the most anticlimactic dream story I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Apparently, it was possible for me to have a mustache.
Yes. You did. I mean, no. Like it was like one of those like mustaches that like curled, you know.
A handlebar mustache?
Yeah.
Basically, Casey had a motherfucking Monopoly mustache and fucking Goodman was high in his motherfucking sleep, bitches!
Wait a minute. There's a part in there where he was like saying this guy, you said you were in a tub?
Like this guy was like trying to drown me in a bathtub just because we were saying something about Don't Hug Me, the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared series, which made it feel like I was in an actual episode.
No. You said he put his hand over your mouth while you were in a tub, and he was like, I was like, wait.
Hey, you know what?
How did you get in
He's been watching too much 50 Shades of Grey.
No, I haven't even watched 50 Shades of Grey, to be honest with you.
Man,
Are
I've
you
read the
lying?
book,
Are you
but I
lying to
didn't
us?
see that.
I'm not lying, I'm being
I'm-
serious.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I read a few passages out of the book, and I'm like, dude, there's no passage in that damn book that says something about being in a bathtub and putting hand over mouth and shit. Dude, what the?
No, like not like in a sexual way he did it. I meant like in a way like he was trying to like stop me from breathing.
Okay, okay.
But in my mind, I'm like, dude, why are you in a bathtub? And why is there another guy in a bathtub?
Like, I wasn't,
with
like,
you?
naked in the bathtub. Like, I was like, fully clothed. And, like, this is, like... And this is gonna make it sound even more awkward, okay? The room was, like... The walls were, like, concrete walls, okay? And, like, the lighting was dim. Okay? So, yeah. Just to make it sound weirder, like, that's really what it looked like. I remember it.
He was trying to rape you.
I would hope not. I would hope not. I don't even know what I was thinking at that night.
That sounds like rape.
It was disturbing. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever it was happening,
Goodman nearly got raped and he nearly got what his nickname implies, deep throating bitch!
It's like my dream was, like, trying to... It's like my dreams knew about the
Goodman
whole...
Goodman was fucking dreaming about deep throating another fucking man's motherfucking
You know
cock.
what? Here. This is how I imagine that whole entire scene with you and that guy who did that stuff. This is exactly what could happen. Hold on. This one big fight, and like he's trying.
As Goodman laid in the tub, the man puts his hand upon his mouth. He whispers in his ears ever so subtly, says, "Don't say that."
oh my god!
Character.
Oh my!
And then, no, he's probably like, "Hello there, Mr. Anderson."
Hello there, Mr. Goodman.
You've met a terrible fate.
No. What he's gonna say is, "You're about to meet a terrible fate, Mister." No! Goodman cries out.
Okay, this is... Are we, like, coming up with a fan fiction of me on the spot?
As the man begins to unbutton Goodman's shirt, Goodman tries to struggle, but he finds his arms on. He finds himself unable to move his arms. "What did you do to me?" he cries out. The man says, "You shouldn't have drank that juice." Realizing his mistake, a single tear runs down Goodman's face.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe
Okay,
you come
let's-
up with that on the spot. But anyways,
Yeah, let's move on to a different kind of dream.
yeah, like any of you guys have any like weird dreams you'd like to share?
Oh, I guess I'll share then. Because yeah, this was pretty intense.
Last
Wait.
time you said that, it turned out to be a complete fucking flop.
Okay, give me a chance here, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. So I had the stream. Oh wait. Yeah, I had the stream like a couple of nights ago. And like it was pretty weird because what happened, hold on. I'm choosing like better music. Okay, there we go. So like the stream I had, Goodman was in my dream,
Yeah.
and Goodman was my chauffeur driver for me and for my date and I. And like the thing was that this date with this beautiful lady, you know, like it was like pretty classy and all that stuff. And like it was a good time. It was a very, very good time. Just like everything was going great, you know, like she had like really good personality. It matched with mine. And then like Mike was like my wingman, like my right hand wingman. And like he literally gave me like a ring and was just like, I bestow this dark side ring to you, my apprentice. And I was like, thank you, master. And so like I got down and like I proposed to her, and you know, she said, I do. So then I know.
Keep.
No, but it gets better than that. It gets better, okay? So as strange as this was, you know, we were like talking, and it was just like, I have something to say to you. And I was like, what could it be? You know? And she said this. She said, you know, your ex-girlfriend? And I was like, which ex are we talking about? Because I got a couple. You know, that one, her name was blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna give out the name, but blah 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 blah. I was like, and then my face turned from color to pale, and I was like, what? And she said,
oh no! It's not what I think it is it?
I'm her long lost sister. And then my mind was just like, no!
Perfect timing.
So then like everything went down a spiral. I had to call Mike and Fanto to do me a solid, and then they did me a solid. They faked my own death, and I changed my name to I changed my name to I changed my name to Jack White.
Jack White? Jack White. And
What the fuck?
that is a pretty... Never mind.
What in the fuck? Jack White. That's the best name you could have fucking thought of.
It was how the dream was, okay? Anyways, there's my story. I woke up. Oh yeah, I woke up and I was sweating and I screamed. Yeah.
Also, I am sorry, headphone and earphone users. But as I have said at the start of the podcast, I am bringing my old self back from the days of Real Talk Radio. So I'm going to get progressively hyper as this fucking podcast goes on. And when I get hyper, I get fucking loud.
That is right. Phantom broke into the caffeine. When I heard your
no.
story, Casey, that kind of makes me think of like you'll see in like some TV shows or movies where like it seems like a dream's going good at first, and then bam, left turn out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Phantom, Mike, you guys have any weird dreams you'd like to share?
Well, for me, I had this one dream like a few weeks back where I was paralyzed. I couldn't move, and like I couldn't move my body in the real like in the awake world either. And like this chick just opens the door, and like there's like this white fog coming in under her. She just kind of glides in, and she stands on the edge of the bed, and she looks down into my eyes, and I'm looking up at her, and I'm like, are you here to escort me to the next world? She says no. And like all of a sudden the robe that she like the white dress she's wearing like completely like falls off of her, and I can see her bare body. Like she lays on top of me. And like I can feel like the life being drained from me. And she puts one hand on my chest, over where my heart is, and like she just starts pushing down and down and down until it. And like I look at my chest, and her hand is inside my chest, pulling out my heart, and I'm like,
Oh, jeez.
and I'm just looking at her, and her expression never changed. She's still looking at me with these loving eyes, but she's removing my heart at the same time. I'm like, what's going on? And then I wake up in a cold sweat, and like I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And like I still feel like this pressure on my chest, and then I look down at my chest. The fucking dog is laying on top of me. And I'm like, really? Dude, I thought I was dying. That was my weird dream. Anybody else?
That would be like a really scary dream to have. Like to see like your heart get ripped out.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty proud of the music doing I'm doing right now.
Dude, that was a really good fit for that story. You're doing a great job with the music tonight, man.
Franto, you got any weird dreams?
Nope, I got nothing, you piece of shit.
None? Well, all right then. Hey, so that's basically gonna do it for our discussion of weird dreams. The next thing that we're gonna be doing is getting into, of course, the Valentine's Day stuff, and we're also gonna be having a TAC Talk segment later on. But what we're gonna be doing first, everyone, we're gonna be taking a break, and during the break, we're going to be playing episode 6 of Introvert Reality. Why? Because it really hits the keynote on love. And I know this. So
Hurry
this
the
podcast.
fuck up with season 2, bitches.
We're trying as fast as we can. So this
You're not trying hard enough.
this episode of the M3 podcast is going to be on YouTube. So, and we have episodes 1 through 5 on YouTube for Introvert Reality. So, for those of you who pay attention on YouTube, this is episode 6 for you guys. You get to hear it first, right here. We'll be back with more on the M3 podcast. Here's Introvert Reality. Last time on Introvert Reality, me and my brother Eric ran into Bob at Taco Bell and realized he was one of the sketchy dudes that was challenging Ryan to a game of basketball on Saturday. Oh, I'm scared because I've seen Ryan walk out of school the next day and I haven't heard from him since. I wonder what's gonna happen. My name is Mason, and I'm just your typical high school student with a quirky attitude. You know, life really likes to have its ups and downs at times, and I'm there to help people whenever they need help the most. So follow me as I help Ryan and some of my other friends along the adventures of Introvert Reality. Today's episode, The Road to Riley Part 5. Oh man, I just hope Ryan's okay.
Yeah, he hasn't messaged me at all today.
He hasn't messaged me either. I doubt this happened, but maybe his phone died or something.
I don't think it would have. Maybe you should try calling him.
You know, that's not a bad idea, Riley. In fact, I will call him, and if he doesn't answer, I'll be sure to leave a message. Maybe he'll hear that.
Hi, you have reached the voicemail box of Ryan Fletcher. Sorry I've missed your call. I was probably watching Black Butler fantasizing of what life would be like as Sebi. Well, if you just leave a message after the beep, I'll return your call soon. Bye!
Hey Ryan, this is Mason. Me and Riley have been worried sick about you all day, man. We haven't even heard from you once ever since you left the school. And furthermore, I really do not want to hear about you and your being one hell of a butler fanfictions that are going on. Ugh. Anywho, call me back if you get this message. We've been worried about you, bro.
I'm so worried about him. You have no idea. It's all thanks to those jerks.
Hey, calm down, Riley. It's gonna be okay. Look, I understand that you're worried about him, and that's great, but you just need to have faith in him, okay? I think he'll be just fine.
Well, I'm trying to, but it's just so hard knowing that he's off alone somewhere that we might not know.
Hey, Mason! Ready to head home?
Yo, Eric, I'll be ready in just a minute.
Okay. And are you okay, ma'am?
Yeah, just worried, that's all.
Well, what happened?
Well, what happened was, Ryan left the school earlier today, and we haven't even heard from him since. Heck, I just tried to call him and he didn't even answer me.
Huh? Did those two douchebags say something to him today?
No, but I think this is what's bothering him. He left school feeling as if he didn't have what it takes to win Saturday.
It sounds like he's worried about losing you.
That's what I think too.
Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm Mason's brother, Eric.
Nice to meet you, Eric.
So do you need us to give you a ride back to your house, Riley?
No thanks. My dad is here to pick me up today. However, if you don't hear back from Ryan, then let me know. I'll try to get a hold of him as well.
I'll be sure to do that, and if you hear from him, you give me a call, okay? See you, Riley.
Bye.
So, is it me or does Riley like Ryan back?
Well, to tell you the truth, Riley talked to me after Ryan left, and she might have told me something.
What did she say?
As we were talking, she told me that she likes Ryan.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and you know what that means.
That you use the ship note and it doesn't lie? Ever? Because apparently you used the ship note?
No! Well, oh, okay, that too. But what this really means is that Ryan has a lover in his hands, and we need to find a way to get him back so he can win her over.
Right. And I just had this idea. What if we went looking for him?
You know what, Eric? I think we should. Now, if I had to guess any place that Ryan would be at, it would be at the basketball court at the park. I say that because he would probably be there getting ready for the game on Saturday. Now, the park itself is just right up the road from here, so we don't have much farther to go. However, the clouds are very gray-like. Looks like it could rain soon.
Yeah, so we should probably go now while we can. God damn it, Mason! You and your rain predictions!
Well, don't blame me, Eric. Blame the guy who wrote the script.
Whatever. Anywho, it's dangerous to go alone, so we should take this!
A red Link costume? Really, Eric? I told you I wanted the freaking blue one.
Well, my bad. There's only one blue tunic, and I wanted to get it just in case it rained. And guess what? It rained. So, blue tunic, mine. And this is what I meant to give you.
An umbrella? Good thinking, my dear brother. Now let's go down to the basketball court and look for Ryan.
Well, I'm looking over the court right now, and I don't see him.
Crap. Well, better look elsewhere. Hey, wait a minute. There's a trail going down into the woods right there by the basketball court. And those footprints look awfully fresh. Hey, I wonder if those could be Ryan's.
It could be. I say we should go down there.
And so, Mason and Eric had set foot down the trail to see if they would find their friend Ryan. Little did they know that they would end up in the right spot, as our friend Ryan is currently sitting by a beautiful lake in this downpour of rain.
What am I gonna do? If the game's coming up soon, and I'm struggling, I feel like no one understands how I feel.
Ryan! Where are you?
Is that Mason and his brother? How did they find me?
If you're down here, I just wanted to say that Riley's worried about you.
I better see what they want.
Hey, we found him!
Dude, we've been looking all over the park for you.
Yeah? What do you guys want?
We were worried about you, dude. We haven't heard from you ever since you left school. Riley was even in tears just thinking about you earlier. Now, don't you want to get out of this rain?
I'd rather be by myself right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand how you feel. By the way, my name's Eric. I'm Mason's brother.
So, you're Mason's brother. Glad I finally got to meet you, but I'm not happy that it has to be like this.
Hey man, don't worry about it. Plus, it's nice to meet you too.
Hey, Eric, you know your way home from here, right?
Yeah, but don't you need the car to drive home?
It's okay. I just need some time to talk some sense into this guy.
Ah, okay. I got a few things I need to take care of anyway. Call me later and I'll come by to pick you up. Peace out, bro scout.
So why did you just walk out all of a sudden today?
Why do I gotta tell you? You just won't understand.
Understand what?
How I really feel.
About Riley?
Not just her. Everything.
Then just tell me, damn it! I'm your best friend, right? We're here to help each other out.
Like I said, no matter what you do, it's just gonna end up the same. I'm gonna fail.
Look, dude, I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to tell you this, but the more you talk down upon yourself, the more things will likely be upending bad. You wanna know what I see? I see a man who has the capability to go out and fight for the woman that he loves. But no, all you see is a shameless failure who doesn't have the guts to go out and kick some ass.
Mason.
Don't you think this problem could be solved without kicking anyone's ass?
No, of course not. Those guys did bad to you. They deserve justice, because when they take an eye, you need to take an eye back.
You just don't understand.
About what?
About love.
Love?
Love. What is it really? How do you know when love is real? And how do you know when it's fake? Take me, for example. A guy stuck in between many worlds and hearts. All he wants to do is just fit in, being a part of many lives. He wants to be friends with everyone, no matter who it may be. Because he wants to understand and help them find a smile. Yet, he is the one who can't even maintain one. If there is one way he could describe himself, it would be that he is like a rough, torn book. Rough on the outside, but worth so much more on the inside. Because there is not only wisdom, but a heart that cares so much for others more than himself. And even though the world has beaten him up, breaking his heart endless amount of times, he always comes back with a smile. Even when he can't get the things that he truly wants, he accepts it and keeps giving back to the world in all of the ways possible. He falls in love just like every other human being. He acts like a blind bird flying aimlessly and navigates around with what he feels. Sometimes it's good to fly like that, but sometimes you get hurt and you bump into things. He was so wrapped up at one point in time that he was in his own fantasy world. A world where he could block away the heartbreak and pain of constant betrayal and rejection. It got so bad that he fell into a deep depression. He didn't know how he could love again when the people that he cared so much about broke his heart. But he never gave up. He refused to give in, because one day he knows that some girl would see how much he cares about not only them, but everyone else, like a friend, a foe, or even a stranger. And she'll look past everything, hopefully. But he knows to keep his feet to the ground while striving for the stars. So he'll keep his chin up, smile, and reach for Mars. He'll continue to try his best to make people laugh and smile. He'll continue to try to talk to all the people that he meets and gives them something of worth. And even though the people will fail to look beyond the cover, he will still treat them like they're the best thing in the world, because it's true. His love is like ripples in the water. It spread out to anything that comes in contact with it. He believes that there will be no one else like you, my friend. You know, there's always those friends that you love and care so much, yet you feel so separated from them, both distance and even time. You feel like you're so far away that you wish you can fly to them. You feel so ahead or behind that you wish you can pause time and go to where they're at, and just be beside them and go on a journey, one filled with so much adventure, but with rough and tough times, yet a smile to show how much you are happy to be with them. But even sometimes, you feel so far off, and they're like a complete stranger. You feel like they'll forget about you. But nevertheless, he'll always remember you and be who he is. A loveless, loving person.
Ryan, I really need to tell him.
Wow. Ryan.
Anyways, I need to get going home. I'll see you later.
I just don't know what to say.
Yo, hop in!
I'm on my way, bro.
I can't take this anymore. I gotta go after him.
So what happened between the two of you?
Ryan's just having a bit of a hard time right now, so he just walked home. I asked him if he wanted to ride. He just didn't want to come. But I know I need to talk to Riley about what happened. As Mason and Eric were on their way home, we found out that our friend Ryan had made it home as well. But there was something following him this entire time. What was it? Let's go right to his house.
Time's just running out. I only got a few more days until everything goes down. I'm not sure. Huh? Who's there? Show yourself. Riley? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at home?
Yeah, but I just had this feeling that I need to follow Mason. And I heard everything, Ryan.
What is it, Riley? Why are you walking over here?
You know, you may be really shy, but you have a big heart. And even though you feel so down, I know how much you really want to win. And no matter what, I will always care about you.
Well, I don't know what to say besides.
Hi, I'm Nappa, and I'm sad right now because that episode was so beautiful that it put me in tears. So why am I narrating? Because Morgan Freeman had to go wipe away his tears because he was put into the fields. Anywho, what will happen now that Ryan knows just how much Riley cares for him? I'd say he cares for her just as much as my Vegeta cares for me. And you guys won't want to miss the next episode of Introvert Reality. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens between Ryan and Riley. I'm so excited. Oh, and that reminds me, cannon ships, bitch.
You're listening to the M3 Podcast. If you want to check us out on social media, then be sure to like Mediocre Min Media on Facebook. Now, let's send it back to the studio. Welcome back to the M3 Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. And before we say anything else, I'm just gonna say this really quickly, and I speak for everyone. God damn it, Nappa.
Damn it! God fucking damn it, Nappa. That was a diss, not a compliment. Also, I just noticed fucking Taco Tony's live on Instagram.
Yes, which, by the way, I'd like to break the news that during the episode of Introvert Reality, Taco Tony hopped into the call with us for about a minute or
two. I don't know what he fucking wanted. I don't know why he didn't stay, but blah. I think something's wrong with him. Like, excuse my hyperness, but I think something might have been wrong with him, so we're gonna have to talk to him after this shit is done.
Yeah, but anywho, with that episode of Introvert Reality, that was a really good episode. Like, I love listening to Ryan talk about love, because K-Swiss, you did a fantastic job with that, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, you're welcome. And so, you know what? Since we played episode 6 tonight, the next couple weeks we'll play episodes 7 and 8 of Introvert Reality. So now we're into the whole discussion of Valentine's Day, and we got some stories that we'd like to share with you guys. But to kind of open up the door, I'm going to be reading a couple stories off the internet that are pretty interesting. In fact, this one's kind of up my alley because it's called Perfect Puns. Are you guys ready to cringe?
Oh dear God, story? It's up your alley. So, oh God, no! You just said it's up your alley, so basically there's gonna be deep throating in it.
No.
When Goodman says that, there has to be fucking something related to deep throating or something gay shit like Goodman is.
There's not, but we'll see what's in this story. So, as Valentine's Day
approached,
up,
Goodman, you son of a bitch.
Phantom, seriously. As Valentine's Day approached, I tried to think of an unusual gift for my husband. When I discovered that his favorite red plaid pants had a broken zipper, I thought I had the perfect Valentine. I had the pants repaired and even gift wrapped them.
Deep throating.
On the package, I put a huge red heart on which I printed, "My heart pants for you." Oh my! Wow.
Wait, what did you say?
This person, for her Valentine, on her husband's repaired jeans, she had it marked on there, "My heart pants for you." That is a little cringy. So I was surprised. I was the surprised one, however, when I saw the same heart taped to our formerly empty but now overflowing wood box. On it, he had written, "Would you be my Valentine?" Get it? Because, it's on a wood box. I am cringe. No. Or how about, and this one's going to sound dirty-minded to all you dirty-minded people out there, nuts about love.
Oh, gosh.
So here's this.
Dear God,
here's
basically,
this story.
no, this is definitely going to be something Goodman does.
Oh, no, this is something that Tony does. I stopped at a roadside stand that sold fruit, vegetables, and crafts. As I went to pay, I noticed a young woman behind the counter was painting a sign. "Why the new sign?" I asked. "My boyfriend didn't approve of the old one," she said. When I glanced at what hung above the counter, I understood. It declares, "Local honey dates nuts." What?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay,
what?
and here's the last one I'm going to share, and then I think some of you guys have a couple stories that you want to share. So the last one is high-tech romance. And this is what I'm reading off the internet.
Oh dear God, it's a sex robot. It's a fucking sex robot. I
It
called
prob-
it. It's a fucking sex robot.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. So, my boyfriend and I met online, and we've been dating for over a year. I introduced Hans to my uncle, who was fascinated by the fact that we met over the internet. He asked Hans what kind of line he had used to pick me up. Ever the geek, Hans naively replied, I just used a regular 56K modem. That's pretty techie. That's pretty techie. So, those are a few random stories that I found on the internet. Oh, those are cringy. So,
Man, I don't even know what to say about that.
I don't know what to say either. And I know like there's
It's
this one.
as shit as Goodman is.
There's this really weird story that we were wanting to bring up about some like 40-year-old and their 20-something.
Oh yeah. I got this. But Fanto, give me.
Yeah.
How should I put this? Stall time for 30 seconds.
So you basically want me to stall time for 30 seconds? So you want me to talk like this, like for like fucking 30 seconds or something, or 30 minutes? Like what the fuck do you want me to stall for?
Yeah, keep on a song.
Valentine's Day. Yeah. I gotta get that up here.
Okay. I'm stalling, I'm fucking hyper. This energy drink has gone to my fucking brain. I don't know.
I gotta
Tony's
ask what kind of
fucking
energy drink
live
you
streaming,
had
playing
before.
a fucking game. I don't know. He's on
Alright.
with a person with a black screen.
Seconds.
Alright,
Okay.
he's
let's
good.
do this. Alright. This is probably fitting.
Fitting? What? Oh.
15. So. That's the sound that Goodman makes. So,
Shush.
a North Carolina man and his biological daughter were arrested on incest charges after authorities learned that they had a child together and lived as a married couple, according to local reports. Stephen Plaudel, 42, and Katie Plaudel, 20, who lived in Knightdale, North Carolina, were arrested on January 27th. Both were charged with incest, adultery, and contributing to delinquency. According to the station, Stephen and his then wife had Katie in 1998, and she was adopted out of state. Several years later, Katie reportedly used social media to reach out to her biological parents and moved into the home they lived in with their 2 children near Richmond, Virginia, in August 2016. In November of 2016, Stephen and his wife legally separated, and his wife later told authorities that her husband slept in Katie's room on the floor a month before she moved out. Stephen's former wife told authorities that she did not know Katie and her then husband were involved in a sexual relationship until she read one of their children's diary entries in May. The woman said that she found a drawing of Katie pregnant, and her child wrote that her father told her Katie was her stepmother. The woman told authorities that she confronted Stephen about their relationship. He said he was a father and the pair planned to marry. The woman, who had remained anonymous to protect her children, took out a protective order against Stephen, according to the station. In July, Katie posted a photo on her Instagram account with the hashtag #JustMarried and simple, and then there's like this picture and there's Stephen and Katie later moved to North Carolina, and on November 29, 2017, Henryville County Police
Virginia issued warrants for their arrest. Stephen and Katie had their child in September. The pair will face extradition to Virginia, where if convicted, they could face up to 10 years in prison. While extremely rare, there have been similar cases of estranged parents and children in sexual relationships. In New Mexico, a mother and son spoke on the media, and yeah. Anyways, the whole entire point of that is not only make you aware that this is happening, not only in our country, but there is just a certain line. There is a certain line that you have to draw. And that is crazy.
Yeah,
That
that
is
is
the point.
beyond crazy.
The music fit perfectly in there because it just sounded like something that was really scary. So
Yeah, but
you're-
the music was louder than you, I think. It was like it's even louder than I've been for the past while.
We were able to
Oh
hear you though.
yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Here, I'll keep it on so that way we can cover everybody up.
You don't want to have it too loud to where it doesn't cover everyone up.
Okay! Right! Do that, cover everybody, and I'm gonna drink the rest. I will turn my camera on, and I will chug the rest of that fucking energy drink, and then you're gonna see how fucking hyper I fucking get.
Do it. But yeah, that is.
No, you're supposed to say don't do it.
I mean, don't do it. Don't do it, Phantom. Don't.
Too late!
No.
I'm turning the fucking camera on, and I'm fucking chugging it.
Anyway,
Okay, well.
that's an interesting story, dude.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the like the drawings and everything. You guys can't see this, but on camera in the Skype call, Phantom's finishing the rest of his energy drink. Oh boy.
Fuck you, motherfucker! Now, time to get this fucking live stream podcast, whatever the fuck it's called again, up and running! Goose those energies levels up, bitches! Oh god!
But anyways, were you about to say something, Casey?
Nothing at all.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, I think
Hey,
you've had
hey,
a little
hey,
too.
good-
I think you've had a little too much, Phantom.
Hey Goodman,
What?
what does snake start with?
Yeah, no, not falling for that one again. But oh, I know another thing that I was gonna bring up, and this is off the topic of Valentine's Day, but you tagged me in this post. There's like this guy running from Oregon to like the East Coast, and he's dressing up as Forrest Gump. I thought that was pretty neat. Like,
Forrest, run!
headphone users were so sorry. It would have been really cool to like see the guy, and I hope Tom Hanks at least shakes his hand or something.
Oh, it'll happen eventually.
It will happen eventually.
Fuck it, I'm getting another energy drink.
Yeah, that was that's like that was an interesting article, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And I like to talk about that.
Oh, go ahead, talk about it.
So pretty much this guy is trying to recreate the Forrest Gump run, and he's running from Oregon, and then he passed through, I forgot what city in Oklahoma, but he passed through, and probably today he has reached 1,400 miles.
Yeesh. 1,400 miles? Like...
Yeah.
Dude,
it's kind of unbelievable.
Can you imagine what your legs must feel like after running 1,400 miles? And to
Dude, I ran 20... I ran that marathon and my legs are dead.
And that's like 26 miles, so imagine doing like 50 or 60 a day. Goodness.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Pretty much. Anywho.
Hey guys, I just realized I think Mike Darkside is asleep in the call.
Darkside, are you awake? Uh-oh, I think the Darkside... We need...
Sure, he's asleep. I am pretty sure he is asleep.
I feel like the Dark Knight's gonna rise.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Goodman! Also, yes, I did go out and get another fucking energy drink. There was the last can. Here's the other can.
Wow. But back to what you were saying, Casey?
Oh no, that's right.
Okay. I thought you was like one to... You said you was gonna say something about something else about... But, yeah. If I, like... I want to find out what town that he went through. Just so I can... Just to, like, see if it was, like, nearby or far away. Anywho...
So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to take another break, and when we get back on our Valentine special, it's time for a little bit of tag talk right here on the N3 podcast.
Everyone loves a good beard, but the number one rule of beardom is don't let anyone or anything touch it. For all of eternity that has stood, but today, that changes. I see your girlfriend looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your grandma looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your dog looking and he wants to lick my beard. I see your mailman looking and he wants to touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Dora, beard. Turtle, beard. Donald, beard. Donald, beard. Hello Kitty, beard. Elmo, beard. Minion, beard. Olaf, beard. I see your Uber looking and he wants to touch my beard. I see your baby looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your T-Rex looking and he wants to bite my beard. I see your lifeguard looking and he wants to save my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard.
I may be cocky, but do not get pissed at me. The beard's been a sign of strength all throughout history. When I'm at the movies, I hide Reese's Pieces. At home, it's the sweets that I made for my nieces. The purpose is endless, I'll state it offendance. And women can grow and I don't recommend it. So crack me a cold one and throw it right here. Then get me another. Why? For my beard!
I see your luchador looking and he wants to pin my beard. I see your dance team looking and they want to stroke my beard. I see your zombie looking and he wants to eat my beard. I see your beard looking and he wants to be my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, beard, beard.
listening to the M3 Podcast. If you want to check us out on social media, then be sure to like Mediocre Min Media on Facebook. Now, let's send it back to the studio. And welcome back to the M3 Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, that was You Can All Touch My Beard. So last night was Tag Talk here on the M3 channel.
And I wish I was as hyper as I am right now last night.
And so what we're going to be doing now is, since I know Phantom was you said you was the only one there for the show last night, correct?
Yeah, I was the only one there. I was feeling like shit because I just done mock exams for the entire week, so I was brain dead more than normal.
Man, that stuff messes with you, like, whenever you go to a show and, like, you've been studying for, like, finals or something, and, like, your brain's just exhausted at that point. So
I had to rely on music and introvert reality episodes. And I only had 2, because you only sent me 2 beforehand.
Yeah, and I need to get you guys the rest of them.
Excuse me?
And I know it's something you guys wanted to do for tonight's episode, so you guys get to do this. Tag Talk segment. And I know you guys even had a couple stories you wanted to share, correct?
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, guys, here it is. This is the Tag Talk segment for the M3 Podcast.
And wakey, motherfucker.
Yes.
Get the hell out of the dark side.
Mike, the dark side has risen.
He's woken up. He was asleep earlier, but he's woken up now.
We did it.
Suck an egg, you Irish fucker. No.
You can't make me shut up.
With my dick in your mouth again.
You know I don't swing that way. Goodman's the one who swings that way, and even more so when it comes to Tony.
Really? Are you sure it's not you that swings that way around, Tony? Because you know him
Hell
more than I do.
Hell no.
Anyways, so what do you guys have planned for the Tag Talk discussion on this special Valentine's Day episode?
A whole lot of fucking randomness. How you doing? Welcome to the 18 plus segment, y'all. Yeah.
Welcome, bitches! You're gonna get fucked up the anuses!
Calm down, Phantom. Seriously. Calm down a little bit, buddy.
Yeah, the rule book has been thrown out the fucking window. How you doing? How you doing?
Goodman, you know what too much caffeine does to me by now.
Alright, so you have something for us, Mike?
'Tis I, Mike Darkside, a.k.a. the Myth Buster Extraordinaire, head technician.
Which, by the way, this Valentine's Day episode of the M3 Podcast is brought to you by MILF Busters. For all your pipe cleaning, call MILF Busters today.
Okay, so, last night, I'm sorry about that, Phantom, but I had an inspection to do last night. So, the story goes like this. I left home. I went to, we're gonna call her my client's house. I knock on the door. She answers, "Who is it?" I say, "It is Mike from MILF Inspections." She's like, "Who?" "Mike from MILF Inspections." She opens the door and she sees me standing there. She's like, "Mike, oh my God, it's you?" I say, "Yeah, it's me." It's me. "I'm here to perform my inspection." She drags me out onto her balcony on the other side of her apartment. And I'm like, okay. So we're sitting up there, we're chit-chatting, we're conversating, then we start kissing. And then she proceeds to start going down on me. And I'm like, oh my God, on the balcony? She was like, yeah, we were talking about doing this in the summer, but tonight's a nice night. It ain't too cold out here. I was like, okay, I'm on game for this. So she's going down on me on the balcony. I tell her, slow down. It's your turn. So like I am pulling her I'm pulling her shorts and her panties off at this point, and like I start going down on her, and she's trying to fight. She's fighting me because she's like, "No, Mike, I don't want, not now. I don't want to come now. I don't want to come." And I was like, we got the whole night ahead of us, and you're gonna come many more times other than this." You're like, she's fucking fighting. I start to use my hand. I get 2 fingers inside, and I start to massage her from the inside. And like, this is like one of those fucking iron benches we're sitting on, like with the little hole, like the little. It's like an iron weaved bench. So like, she's starting to scoot back. She's starting to scoot back, and I got her. She's on. She's about to start waking her neighbors up. Like, she's starting to get kind of loud. Her roommate had the bedroom, so I'm only like, fuck, okay. Then there's 2 people sleeping on our couch, so I'm like, okay. Either I can respect them and be quiet, or I can get offensive as fuck and get loud. So I went with the latter. I got offensive and I started getting loud with it. So we're going at it on the fucking balcony, and this guy walks by, and I think he sees us. I'm like, oh shit. You know what? I'm not stopping. So we're out there for like a good 30 to 45 minutes. And like, she's like, okay. Let's make a little pallet on the floor. So we ended up moving some stuff around. We make a little pallet on the floor. We're laying there. I started getting fully undressed, and I dressed in layers. So underneath my pants that I wore, I had pajama pants on. I'm getting out of those. I'm down to my boxers and a t-shirt. She's down to nothing. I think she had a robe, shorts, panties, and a shirt on.
Someone came prepared for strip poker.
Man, you were ready, dude.
You were ready for strip poker.
Dude. Oh yeah. She said, I can smell that you did a little drinking before you came over here. I was like, I had 2 glasses of wine. I had 2 glasses of wine, yeah. And I took my B12 vitamin, and like, when you mix B12 and alcohol together, you get a cocktail that works way better than Viagra. So like, I am unrelenting at this point, and I start going down on her again. She's like, God damn it, Mike. At least in the bed I can kind of scoot away from you, but down here I can't really move away from you. Like, no, you're not going anywhere.
You can't escape the dark side.
She's like, so like, I go back to my finger technique. I got two fingers in her again, and I'm doing this come here motion on the inside of her, and like, she is like really trying to get away from me, but it feels too good, and she begins to bite down on the pillow. Once she starts biting down on the pillow, I know I got her, and she's like, Mike, I don't want to get loud. I don't really want to get loud. I was like, fuck it. It ain't like this is new to anybody else. They know the sounds of sex. So like, I'm going really hard, and she grabs my hand and like, she starts shoving it in deep. She starts shoving my hand in a little bit deeper. I'm like, okay, I know this feels good to her, because like, now I can hear it in her voice. Her voice is starting to break up a little bit, and she starts to cry. But it's not out of sadness, it's not out of pain, it's out of pure ecstasy. And she just looks at me. When she comes, she's like, Mike, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. I was like, yeah, yeah. She's like, I never had anybody make me feel this way. And then I get cocky. I was like, who that pussy for? She said, it's for you, baby. It's for you. It's all for you. I was like, you damn right it is. So now, I'm laying down and she starts giving me head again. And I'm back up. I'm back at it. I'm like, fuck, this feels so fucking good. But last night she also found my weakness.
Oh.
She starts fucking nibbling on my ears and licking and sucking my fucking earlobe, and I'm like, fuck. God damn it. Maddie, I know, baby girl. I know you don't like hearing about daddy's little escapades when you're not around.
Welcome back, Casey.
But like, she starts nibbling on my earlobes, and I'm like, fuck, stop. She's like, what's wrong? It feels too damn good. I tell her, and I'm like, oh. But then she lays back down on the little pallet on her back, and then I proceed to enter her. And like, she's like, damn. Baby, you're gonna have to slow down. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna take it nice and slow. So I'm trying to work it in. And like, I get a good pace going. And she feels that. So we're going at it. I'm inside her. And it feels so fucking good. The moment is magical. And like, she listened to me and told me, baby, I'm trying to take it out. I was like, okay, just ease it. I'm gonna ease it in a little bit more. She's like, I'm trying to take it like a good girl. I don't know what the fuck, why when she said that, I think I got a daddy complex somewhere down the line in me. But like, it kind of turned me on even more. So I'm like, okay. So I kind of started slow stroking her. And while I'm slow stroking her, she's like, God damn, you just don't know how big you are. I was like, it's like, shit ain't that big. God damn, don't make me sound like I'm not. Don't flatter me here, lady. In my mind, that's what I'm saying. So you ain't that. Maybe because it's mine and I have really big hands, it don't really look that big to me. But she starts telling me this shit. She's like, baby, you in my stomach. I can feel you in my stomach. I was like, holy hell. And like,
oh, that is good music.
And like, her fucking roommate comes out and asks, what's going on? And I kind of slow up, and like, we're just laying there for a moment. I'm still inside her, but like, on the slick, I'm like, I'm still going. And she's trying to tell her everything's fine, but she can't really say it out loud because her voice still hasn't come back yet. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she goes back into her room. But then, the finale of this was magical.
What's the finale?
Dude, I'm doing it from the back. And she's telling me don't pull out. And I feel myself about to spew my goo, my dude. And,
oh.
Feel the rainbow!
And like, she's throwing it back. And I got nervous, so I yanked out at the last possible second. and like she rolls on her back, and I say, "Here it is. Taste the sweetness."
You really said that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Bro, I give you credit for that.
And like the entire house woke up. The entire apartment woke up. I'm like, oh god. And they were like, what the fuck?
Salvage levels over 9,000!
Oh god, my ears.
Dude. There was jizz everywhere, people.
Like, is it like that picture of Randy Marsh from South Park in front of his computer?
Except she would have been Randy.
Randy, yeah.
Yeah, she would have been Randy, because like I when I pulled out, I just blammed fam everywhere. I really wish I had that soundbite. Boom, headshot.
Boom, headshot!
Hold on, we got sound. I think we got some sound stuff in here. Let me look.
Yeah, like you go into the Spreak, there should be a gunshot thing in the Spreaker Studio app. I'm pretty certain of that.
Here's one. Okay, that really doesn't sound too good of a boom, but still.
Fuck! Damn, I thought that would sound better, but no, it sucked. It sucks like Goodman does.
No,
on
it
something.
It sucked like yeah, it just sucked. But the fact that you you said taste my sweetness.
Taste the rainbow! Feel the rainbow, motherfuckers!
Dude, just because, like, she called me every fucking nickname she has for me. And now I have a new nickname.
What is it?
Yeah, I am now one of the characters from Cowboy. I'm now one of the characters from Cowboy Bebop.
Which one?
Think about it.
Just tell us.
Because she nicknamed me Vicious.
Don't remember the name.
Vicious?
Yes.
Nice. Vicious Dark Side. How about that?
Because now she has nicknamed me Vicious, and I'm like, really now? And she says, why are you smiling? Nothing. Because if I told you why I'm smiling because you called me Vicious, that would confirm me being a geek and a nerd. But I told her, if you ever call me that at work, I'm just gonna give you this look, this cold look. I'm gonna just look at you like, really now? But yeah, I've earned the title of Vicious.
Dark Side.
First,
Vicious Dark Side.
First it was Daddy, then it was Poppy, then it was Lucifer, now Vicious.
Wait, you've been nicknamed Lucifer before?
She just nicknamed me Lucifer too.
Oh,
but that's
man.
only when I stop listening to her when she says stop, and I just say, no, I will not show you mercy. Because when I'm having when we're making love or making sex, no, we're fucking to a fanfic in my head right now, lady. No, I'm gonna do all the nasty stuff that I said in my fan fictions to you. Yeah.
It's like I'm bringing my fan fiction to life. As
Dude,
weird as that sounds.
she honestly put it out there. She says, "Mike, we should make our own damn porn. We need to make our own damn porno." I just looked at it like,
damn!
that was my reaction on the inside. I was like, "Fucking love you." So we looking out. So be looking on Pornhub for 50 Shades of Clown, starring Mike Darkside as AKA Mr. Cherry.
Cherry time.
Cherry toy. Yes. It's been a while since I've done that. Oh, you can call me Mr. Cherry, and it looks like yours could be popped.
The Tag Talk section has been taken over by Mike's story. The only anime talk was when he got named Fishes from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh no, dude. We can still continue the tag session.
Yeah, continue on with the tag session.
So, that was my 18 plus story for the day.
18 plus stories with Mike Darkside.
That's me.
That's all, folks. Jesus Christ. What? We are some filthy degenerates.
Yes, we all are.
And we are jackasses. The biggest jackass of all being Goodman.
And Phantom.
But you're the biggest of all because who was the one using an online browser console instead of the application, which was way easier to use?
Hey. You know what? Some of us don't have the time to look up the application. So, but, any other things you guys want to talk about on the Tag Talk section?
SAO is getting a reboot on
Really?
the anime section. Yeah, basically, from what I remember, what I've been searching up, and Tony telling me when I asked him, basically when the SAO anime We Come to New was released, the series was already going under a reboot called SAO Sword Art Online Progression. The light novels were under a reboot, as if the mangaka or the author of Sword Art Online already knew, as if the series would get a good amount of hate. And basically, this story is going to cover basically the bits that happened in between the time skips. So there's not going to be like the way we had the really hard and long fucking time skips. That's not going to happen anymore. And also, Kirito is not going to be as OP anymore.
Okay, so they're basically just like trying to make it better.
They're trying to make it right.
They're trying to make him more realistic.
Right.
Your thoughts on this, Mike?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing the SAO reboot. Although it sounds like they're gonna take a page out of the Sounds like they're taking a page out of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
No, they're not doing. They're not really doing that because the reboot was already done in the manga beforehand. Basically, it was the light novels that were rebooted first. It wasn't like the Full Metal Alchemist, where the anime was different to the manga originally, and then they rebooted the anime to be more like the manga. the first anime was like the first manga and light novel issues, and now the reboot is as the reboot light novels. And the big issue, I liked SAO in general, but the big issue I had with it, I didn't mind Kirito being overpowered as much as he is. It was more of the story.
Better tasting.
The story was fucking with me because of the time skips.
Let us take a moment to remember that half an HP is a thing, apparently.
Yeah. And the writing will
just
probably
Twitter link.
Yeah. And we can assume the writing's will be better because, like, bear in mind, like, he rewrote the manga or light novel, so, like, that means his writing must have gotten better since the first time he wrote this sort of online series. And I am not hyper enough for this. Suddenly my hyperness ran out. Okay, there it comes. Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. Also, I think there's keeping it to Sword Art Online. There's Sword Art Online Gun Gale Online Alternative coming out with the new season of the original Sword Art Online anime. A new season of that, I think.
Nice. So hopefully Kirito is not well. I know he's gonna be wielding a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Let's all be honest with you. With each other, that's a damn lightsaber.
Yeah, it's a fucking lightsaber. It's a fucking lightsaber.
Okay.
But they couldn't call it a lightsaber because copyright issues.
I know they have Pulse Saber. I mean, even Pulse Saber is, I think, copywritten by now.
Yeah, probably. Fuck. Shit.
That just reminded me of that moment from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where it's like, oh look, he makes cool lightsaber sounds.
Okay, I better stop that before we get copyright. Oh well, we don't really worry about that shit because this isn't getting paid for. I am fluctuating between being normal and hyper. Yeah, I'm clearly not used to drinking energy drinks anymore.
Yeah, and you definitely do need to be careful. But SAO's getting a reboot.
Yeah.
Is there any other?
Actually, there's a new sports anime coming out, and it's going to be a badminton anime.
Oh.
And it's going to be a seinen, so it's not like it's for adults. It's more for an adult audience. So basically, it follows a female protagonist. I didn't look into it too much. I was just watching Tokyo Source's video on it, so I just know that much about it from memory. Yeah. One Punch Man Season 2 is hopefully coming out, and then that brings that to what Mike was watching earlier on today. Death Battles. Or was it Casey? Or Goodman? No, I think it was
Mike.
Yeah.
Too many Death Battles, man. Too. All of them.
Bruh. Yeah.
It's like I was saying earlier, Mike. Some of those, like, whenever you watch Death Battles, you can't just watch one. You gotta watch, like, at least 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah, and the most recent one with Black Panther versus Batman.
Mm-hmm.
With the upcoming Black Panther movie coming out, it was really good.
Oh,
I like the fact that Death Battle actually breaks down their armor and everything and tells you everything about the character.
Yeah, it tells you the sadistics, the the items they can use, the weapons they have, basically their entire arsenal, their powers.
Like, those guys at Death Battle, they may not
Mike
be like 100%
is
accurate,
currently
but they do
biting. Okay, for everyone, Mike was just biting his dog's ear.
What?
Yeah, you started talking and I was trying to say that. Mike was literally nomming on Maddie's ear. Goodman, look at the fucking call. Look at the fucking call!
I'm
Now!
looking. Phantom, calm down. Seriously, I'm looking at the call. Mike, what the heck? She does not look like she's enjoying it at all. She's like, what the heck are you doing?
She's like, get the fuck off my ear, you stupid piece of shit master!
Oh, here's some interesting anime news. This would be kind of cool to share on Tag Talk, on the Tag Talk segment. So, the Winter Olympics are going on in South Korea right now, and I guess one of the figure skating events or something, the Japanese team had was skating along to the theme of Yuri on Ice.
They had Yuri on Ice or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They're skating on what?
No, they had the Yuri on Ice stuff. You know that anime? You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched that, and because I'm scared to watch that, even though people keep telling me to watch it. I don't want to fucking watch it, because it's gonna turn out Boku no Pico style.
Dude, I watched a few episodes, and it's borderline. It's getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Blech. Okay, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck's going on in the chat.
What chat are you talking about? Are you
This chat.
Just click on the Twitter link, man.
I don't trust you.
I like that meme that Kate Swizzle just put in the chat. When somebody wrote, turn to page 72 in your health book, and it's a picture of titties, and it's a guy looking with like this really awkward smile. Oh my goodness, thank you.
To turn the
Speaking
page 72.
in terms of Tag Talk, Tony is a piece of shit.
What did
towards
Tony...
our podcast, he's a piece of shit.
That's
all I'm saying. But yeah.
Oh, speaking of your podcast, I believe you guys were kind of like discussing maybe some like future scheduling plans or something for Tag Talk.
Yeah, we're struggling with the weekly thing. We're like thinking maybe like putting it bi-weekly after next week's episode. Well, like this upcoming Saturday's, like after Tag Talk 5, and then we change it to bi-weekly or something. It's like it's a mess trying to do 2 podcasts a week.
And like the week that... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was agreeing with Phantom. Yeah, it is kind of a mess.
Yeah, and I was gonna like suggest this to you guys, like like weeks. So like if there's like the weeks that you don't have an episode of Tag Talk, what you could do is like do like what we're having tonight for like the last 30 minutes of the show or something. You know, you guys have like a Tag Talk segment.
Yeah,
and if that works. If that's what you guys want. You know, I mean, that's all up to you guys. That Tag Talk's your guys' thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, we can do that. Like, okay, like now, like, we're doing, like, the last few minutes of Mediocre Man as a Tag Talk segment. In fact, I originally thought we were going to start off as a segment, then we could have did the bi-weekly thing.
Yeah, I know, but then Goodman gave the keys to the asylum to the lunatics.
Yes. You know what? That just made me think. We need like anytime if for the Tag Talk segments of M3, we need to craft like this. We need to craft like this opening to where it sounds like someone opening a door. Like you hear like all these like wild monsters or something, and it's like, and I'm like, I'm giving the keys to you guys.
Okay. Now, in terms of, since we only really do streams and podcasts at the moment, I was pitching the idea that maybe we could, at least if it's some of us, if we could download recording applications onto our PCs, we could do a Creativeverse SMP series.
Right, which we were talking about that earlier, playing Creativeverse.
And since, Mike, I was thinking we create a new world. You make the world because you have the pro stuff already. If we were to start now, or we can wait until I get pro and use my other world. And the world we have now, we can just use that for when we're playing casually, and we can add members. We can add members of Tag Empire and Mediocrelings. I am still fucking laughing over that you chose that for the name of the fans of Mediocre Men Media, Goodman. Into the first server, so we can have a recording server and a casual playing server.
I'm all for that.
Also, we were all talking about this. We could do stuff on the podcasts where we hop onto Discord.
Yes, in fact, and I'm asking you guys that are here in the call, would y'all like to do that maybe for next week's episode?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next week we'll do an episode on Discord, which we've really never even been in the voice chat on Discord, so we're gonna do that. Also,
I'm really the only one who uses the voice channels, and the only voice channel I normally use is the music one.
Also, Phantom.
Just playing "You Can All Touch My Beard" song on repeat.
Also, Phantom, I think another thing that you probably want to mention on Tag Talk, something to do with Digimon that was discussed earlier?
Oh yeah, we just got the approval for that. I found a comic on Google Images, because we did a Pokemon comic dub. So essentially, I went and tried and found a Digimon comic, and I found the most hilarious one ever. So we got the old OAK from the artist, so we can actually do a dub of it. We will be doing a casting call for it on Casting Call Club. So whoever wants the edition of that, go to Jake Goodman's profile.
Yep, and everyone here who wants to participate in helping judging and who they think would be the great fit can do so, because say like Phantom, Casey, you guys probably know a little bit more about Digimon than what I
Digimon.
might do.
Yep, because you're a mainstream poke fuck.
I'm a mainstream poke freak. Oh, anything you guys want to say on the? Yeah, anything else you guys want to bring up on the Tag Talk segment?
Mike?
I'm good, fam.
It's awkward timing, Casey.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna say something, Mike?
Yeah, I'm good.
Casey's got the guitar out, it seems. Case Swizzle.
So the dizzle was dizzled. With the drizzled.
What you got with your guitar there, man?
I don't know, I just pulled it out.
He just whipped it out. Wink,
Yeah.
wink, nudge, nudge. Oh.
I'm just kind of so I've been working on some music here and there, some new stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it with music.
It's nice to get some new stuff going. And I also saw those new business cards that you got.
Yeah.
Those look really professional. Like those would be cool. Like for say like mediocre mid media or something.
Yeah. So, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just sitting back and enjoying listening to you play a little bit of that guitar.
You know what? We're gonna end the show tonight with just some awesome
fuckery!
Thank you.
Take it away, brother.
I'm joking.
I thought you were seriously gonna play that.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if Casey pulled out and is like, my body.
Give me some guitar. I think I can craft it quick. I can finish crafting that fanfic with Goodman and the man in the tub.
All right. Let's do that, Mike. Let's do it. All right.
Goodman's mouth while he laid in the tub. Single tip rolled down his eyes, realizing.
You gotta speak a little louder, Mike.
As the man put his hand across Goodman's mouth, he realized he couldn't move. A single tear rolled down his eyes, just imagining what the man would do to him. A look of worry crossed his face. He pleaded, "What are you going to do to me?"
What are you gonna do to me?
He struggles. He tries to struggle. Forces him against the wall of the bathroom.
I'm just struggling to get out.
He strips Goodman of his shirt.
He's going down there. He's pulling down on me.
Oh God!
Oh God, man! Oh God!
He rips Goodman's belt off.
Oh, kinky.
I'm giving it my all. Giving it my all to you, Mr. Man Deposit.
Drop that motherfucking cock, you little fucking bitch!
The burly man's hairy hand dabbed Goodman's pants. He moves slowly. My goodness, you have soft buns there, son. Goodman's eyes whiten. No, don't, he cries out.
But then, the inner me just says, I want to give you.
I can't believe this is like the best reading of a fan fiction ever.
My goo.
Welcome to Mediocre Men Media, where we do mediocre shit like this. That will scar you for life, even more so than that Goodman XMLP fanfiction.
Oh, don't remind me that thing.
Nappa versus
Burly man rips Goodman's pants clean off of his body.
my body.
No.
My body's telling me yes.
The burly man realizes Goodman is slightly aroused from all of this.
I'm giving you my all.
He takes his massive middle finger and pokes and prods Goodman's virgin hole.
And that's when I found my way. I found my way to you. I found my way. I found my way. The belt comes undone.
As he undoes his pants, he whispers into Goodman's ear, "We're not going to use lube for this, son. I'm going in dry."
I thought he was gonna say bite the pillow.
You're in the bathroom, man. It ain't no pillow.
And I bite that plastic doll that's shaped like a D-I-C-K.
The man positions himself behind Goodman and he bites his bottom lip. "Don't be rough with me," Goodman says.
And I say, give it all to me. Give it all.
"Don't worry, I will." He massages the entrance with his member still throbbing hard before entering the void that is Goodman's eyes.
My member.
Did you just say member?
Yes, he just said that.
He rubbed his lips around my member.
No. He massages his throbbing hard member at your moist entrance.
I'm very wet. It's raining milk in here. But then I'll realize it's not milk.
It's like that episode of Family Guy where Peter has all that horse sperm and like, Stewie takes a bite of it.
Be careful. Not all the jars of milk in the refrigerator are milk. They're horse semen.
It's expired yogurt. Expired yogurt in here.
The burly man grips Goodman by the ass cheeks before exploring the void of Goodman's ass. I do believe there's going to be be a part 2 to this next week on Mediocre Men Media. So stay tuned, folks. If you want to
Can't wait for part 2, and that's even gonna be when we're gonna be in the Discord server. That's the best way to wrap up this Valentine's special episode.
And he said, I'm wrapping it up.
Oh God, that just sounds dirty.
He takes
That's all, folks. Remember never to give the lunatics the keys to the asylum.
He takes the Christmas wrappers and wraps it around 99 times in a row.
Oh.
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
And that's when I found all that goo. I found all that goo. And
Shit, yo, go, my dude.
in this game.
Oh man, that is the best way to finish off the podcast. I'm being honest with you guys. Probably the best reading of a fan fiction I've heard. Just like how you had the music and the lyrics to go with it as well, and it was creative. So I'm actually curious as to what the part 2 is going to be, which you guys get to hear next week on the M3 podcast. And that's going to be the episode where we're going to be in the Discord server, so feel free to hop in and say hello during the show. Before we wrap this up, you guys have anything you guys want to say for the Valentine special?
Remember, wrap it before you love it. Wrap it before you tap
love
it.
Or you love it.
What about you, Mike?
Remember, kiddies, glove it before you love it. Wrap it before you tap it. And if you don't, make her swallow it all.
And make sure she gags on it.
The dark side giving us a valuable lesson. And what about you, K-Swiss? Do you have anything you'd like to say before we wrap this baby up?
Wrapping it up. But then Goodman, he said this. Casey, come here. And then I was like, what do you want? What do you want, Goodman? Get you. He said, get you. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. Like a blue shell off a Mario Kart. And then I was trying to speed up with my go-kart. I was trying to speed up. But then...
Boom, shake like a motherfucker, you get knocked off the motherfucking racetrack!
I would love to see that animated. It's like we see K-Swiss on a go-kart, and you see me tossing the blue shell, and like you have everyone else in the race like Phantom, Mike, Tony, Ultima. But yeah, so tonight was a fun episode, and are you guys going to be doing a tag talk episode this upcoming Saturday night?
I'm hoping so, but I'm not too sure.
Okay, so we'll let you know. We'll be sure to inform you guys later in the week if we're going to be having a tag talk episode this Saturday. But don't forget to listen to the M3 podcast this up next Sunday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. That's going to do it for now, folks. Hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day. And remember, the most important rule for Valentine's Day is, as we've said on the podcast, wrap it before you tap it. Good night, everyone.